Mrs. Wooliver, and today is Mrs. Wooliver Day. Are you ready for a story? My story today is called The Adventures of Holli Hippo in Louie, written by Mrs. Wooliver and illustrated by my daughter Cassie and Mrs. Wooliver. Now today's story features a character named Louie. I named Louie after my nephew, Louie. When I wrote this story, he was this old, which is not very old. And now he lives in heaven with Patty and Louie, my mom and dad. Back to the story. This is Louie the lion. Louie lives next door to Holli. He is Holli's neighbor. He's mean to everyone. Well, at least they say he's mean. One day, Holli was playing with her bow and arrow in her backyard. As soon as she let go of her last arrow, it soared over the fence right into Louie's backyard. Uh-oh, said Holli. Look what I did. Holli ran into her house, turned on her favorite video, and sat down on the couch. Holli, is that you? Asked her mom. What's the matter? I accidentally shot my arrow over the fence, said Holli, and it accidentally went into Louie's backyard. Well, Mom said, go get it. It's not that easy, Mom. Holli stuttered. Louie's mean. Holli, snapped Mom, how can you say a thing like that? You don't even know him. All the kids say he's mean, Mom, said Holli, so it must be true. Well, Mom made Holli march right next door and ring Louie's cave bell. Holli's knees started shaking. After no one answered, she turned to go back home when she heard Louie's door open. Squeak! What do you want? Asked a grumpy old voice from the door. Louie? Is that you? Asked Holli. Mr. Long to you, you young whippersnapper, said Louie. Now what do you want? Well, Mr. Long, started Holli, I was playing with my bow and arrow in my backyard, sir, when all of a sudden an arrow soared over the fence, right into your backyard. Don't shout at me, whimpered Louie. I have a headache. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Long, whispered Holli. Do you want me to get you an aspirin? No, that's okay, sighed Louie. Aspirin doesn't work for me. Louie invited Holli inside his cave. They sat down on the couch and just looked at each other. You can call me Louie, he said. You can call me Holli, she said, filled with joy. Have you ever had your eyes checked? Wondered Holli. Checked? For what? Asked Louie. Well, maybe you need glasses, suggested Holli. Well, I used to wear glasses a long time ago, but I lost them, said Louie. Do you think that's why I always have a headache? Well, I'm going to the eye doctor tomorrow for my yearly checkup, she said. Would you like to come with me? Sure, that would be great, said Louie. Okay, said Holli. I'll pick you up in the morning. So the next morning, Holli and Louie went to see Dr. Duck, Holli's eye doctor. And guess what? Louie needed glasses. That's why his head hurt so bad all the time. Holli was right. Louie and Holli became great friends. Louie was no longer mean to anyone in the jungle. Everyone came over to play with him, even Freddie. Now, there's kind of two little stories in this story, okay? There's a story about thinking that Louie was mean just because everyone else said he was. That's not a good way to figure out if someone's mean or anything. You got to figure it out by yourself. You need to go to them, become their friend, tell them to be nice. Okay, another thing is having your eyes checked, but mostly wearing your glasses when you need to. I know some kids, they're supposed to wear glasses and they don't in the classroom, or maybe they leave them at home. Make sure you're wearing your glasses, because if you need them, you need to be wearing them. Are you ready for a drawing? Let's draw Louie the lion. We're going to draw in the apple direction, the apple direction, the apple direction. Put your paper in the apple direction, and you'll be ready to draw with me. Okay, let's draw Louie the lion. All right. Now, Louie, we're going to place his head right here. Okay, we're going to start his head. You want to go like this. Okay, shape like that. If it turns out to be a circle, or it's okay. All right, we're going to put his ears right here on these corners of there. Excuse me. We're going to put his eyes inside. We're not going to draw him with glasses yet. If you want to, you can just put circles, and we're not going to draw him with glasses. We're just going to draw the lion. Okay. He has the same shape for a nose as he did his head, like that. We're going to make a line straight down, and we'll put a Mrs. Wilbur smile on him, even though he's grumpy, kind of, in the beginning of the story. Okay. Then we're going to draw a jungle sun around his face, just like that. Around his entire face, we're putting a jungle sun. See what we've been doing these whole lessons. Glad we've been practicing that shape. Okay. Now, we're going to draw his body. His body is challenging, even for me. I draw it different every single time. Okay? But we're going to come out of his head like this with a line. His back and the back of his leg. Okay? All right. Let's see how we do this now. We're going to make this back line, and we're going to put a foot on it like that, a foot. Yes, we are. And then we're going to turn this into his back leg like that. We're going to go up like that, okay? Then we're going to make his belly, okay? We're not going to come from up here because then it'll be too skinny. We're going to come down a little bit. We're going to come up, almost touching his mane. We're not going to touch his mane. Just right now, we're not going to do it. All right? Now, you see where you started this leg back here, or where you ended the leg up here? That's where we're going to start this one. We're going to come and put a foot on him, and then we're going to connect it up to that mane somehow. My mane is like right here, so I got to touch my line right here, but your mane might be up here a little bit. Bring that foot up. Connect it to his face, okay? Now, lions have 4 legs. We need to make 2 more, so we're going to put a shadow of a back leg just back there. We're going to come down and put the foot, all right? And then we want to do the same thing here. Come down and put the foot there. Those front feet look really tiny and smushed, but that's okay. That's okay. Don't worry about it. Now we're going to put one paw one line for paws on the back feet, like that. And then we're going to put 2 on the front feet, just like that. There's his lion body, okay? Now we're going to make him his lion tail. All right, we're just going to come out like this. We made a lot of tails. Megan the Mouse's tail, maybe only just one. Megan the Mouse's tail. Here we go. Come around like that. And then you're going to put a jungle sun on the end of it. There you go. All right. Now, okay, this next shape is going to be challenging. It's the first time we've been doing it. I want to introduce it to you in first grade, the end of first grade lessons. This is lesson number 19. Because we're going to be using this kind of grass in second grade. That's the only kind of grass we're using as our horizon line. Okay? And what I mean by that is when we draw our grass in second grade, we don't just make a horizontal line. Okay? We do something different. Now you're going to want to practice this grass. Maybe you can turn your paper over and practice it on the back before you actually put it on the front. It goes like this. Okay, we're going to start from the back of his leg. All right? We're going to left, left, a little higher, and then right. Okay? Like that. That's how you start. Okay, then you go left again, left a little higher, and right. And you just keep going left, left, right, like that. And then it can go off your paper once you start doing it, okay? So let me show you what we're working with here, okay? So let's start as if we're over here. If you're on the back of your paper, you can practice like this, okay? I'm going to make it big so you can see it. What you're going to do is you're going to go left, okay? Left a little bit higher and back down. Looks like waves in the ocean or something. And then you're going to go right and do that. But then you're going to keep going to left, left, a little bit higher, and right. And then keep going. Left, left, right. And then keep going. Left, left, right. Okay? And that is jungle grass. Okay? Like that. That's jungle grass. So when I say, and we're going to make our jungle grass horizon line, that's how we do it. Because we make a lot of these shapes when we're doing our jungle series. When we made our jungle weeds, okay, we went left, left, right, but then we put a bottom on it. Well, here we're not putting a bottom. We're just going straight across. That's our horizon line, our jungle grass. Okay, if you'd like to pause the video here, practice it. If you're in the classroom, maybe the teacher can pause it for you. Okay? If not, we're going to get started. We're going to keep going. Okay? So you're going to follow your jungle grass all the way over here. Now, I'm going to tell you, I'm right-handed. Okay, I draw with my right hand. There might be some that are left-handed, and you're going to have to start from here and go this way or this way. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to see where it's going, and I'm going to keep going this way. Okay, there. So there's that. There's your jungle grass horizon line. Okay. Now I'm going to put a few pieces of jungle weed in my picture. Okay, where you go left, left a little higher and right, and then put a bottom on it. Okay, and watch what you could even do. Let's put another weed over here. Okay, left, left, and right. Okay, watch what I do here. I'm going to put a patch of jungle grass. It's just a patch of it, like little bunch of weeds all together. Watch this. I'm going to go left, left, right. I'm going to keep going. But then I'm going to stop. And I'm going to put a bottom on it. So it looks like there's just a patch of jungle grass there in my grass, okay? All right, I think that's good for now. We're going to put 3 clouds. How many? 3. 3 clouds in the sky. Excuse me. And I will be putting my jungle sun in the sky. And then I will be putting my pencil down. Look down at that paper and say, wow, I did a great job. Tell your neighbors or tell me, wow, you did a great job too. Are we having fun now? Yes, we're having fun now. We're having a very nice day. Are we having fun now? Yes, we're having fun now. We're having a nice Mrs. Wolliver day, learning to draw the Mrs. Wolliver way. Until next time, keep drawing.